if you reach goals, your brain opens up. You know, it become bigger. You start to dream bigger. So once you set the goals first time, let me give you an example, okay? I remember setting a goal to buy a car, okay? And it was a car, and it was a car, first car, and I bought that. I said, okay, this I buy the car because I love the car. Normally, you buy a car, okay, I can afford this car. You know, there's a big difference between I can afford this car or I want this car. Now, this is a car I wanted, and it was a Ford Mondeo turbo diesel station. It's a big car, and I went to the dealership and I bought the car. It was secondhand, but it was my new car. And I was so happy with the car. And then I was driving it around, you know, I got my stuff in it, my drums, my storytelling kit. I was happy, like driving in it, electric windows. I'm very happy, 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 happy. And then my next goal setting, I wanted to buy a BMW sports car, Z4. Yeah. Now my brain start acting up. They say, oh, but I'm driving this car. If we go to the dealer will think I cannot afford it. I said, what is wrong with me? My mind was keeping me small. So I drove to the dealership, okay? And then I went to the dealership and I parked my car way, way away from the dealership, like 200 meters. I said, they don't have to see which car I drive. It's stupid, I know, but I did it. So I go to the dealer and I said, okay, I come for the test drive. I want to see how this BMW sports wagon, you know, how it feels like. Oh, sir, no problem. Can I get your driver's license? I said, yes. I gave the driver's license. He said, so how long you want to take the car? I said, well, a half hour? He said, half hour? I said, 15 minutes? He said, no, take the car for 2 hours. He said, 2 hours? Oh, wow, yes. So I had to go in my Ford Mondeo and I felt embarrassed. Now the guy see I drive Ford Mondeo, he doesn't think I can afford a BMW Z4. But the guy didn't care. He said, here's the key. And I stepped in the car. He said, you know how to take the convertible roof down? I said, no. He said, this button here. So I pressed the button, convertible lights comes through. And I'm like, wow, I feel like a little kid. Like, wow, I'm sitting in a car. And I didn't drive the car yet. I was already, this is happy. And I said, thank you, sir. And I drove off. I'm on the highway, right? And the first person I called is my best friend. I said, Henry, you don't never guess what I'm doing now. He said, I will never guess. What are you doing? I said, I am in a BMW Z4. I'm driving, I'm test driving. He said, whoa. And he said, I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm having lunch. I'm driving up to you. No, no, I'm having lunch. I'm driving to you. I drove to him like 15 minutes. I saw him and his friends were having lunch. And he said, no, I'm having, and the friend said, no, 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 go with him, go with him. So we drove and he took pictures. He took pictures of me in the car. I was so happy. And then I went to shops to buy, to look expensive things because I was driving in the car. And you know why? They had the, not in Holland, when you do a test drive, they put a green plate. So everybody knows it's a test drive. Mine, no, it was the normal. Nobody knew it wasn't my car. So my mindset changed completely. I was so like, this is my car. And I drove to expensive shops. I didn't buy anything, but I was looking. And and then I brought the car back to the guy. He said, how did you like the car? I said, it was amazing. And 1 year later, I ordered the car from the US. I saw a special car, a black one, really nice, and I ordered it. Now, my friends, I'm telling you this. When the car came, right, I could afford it. I wasn't doubting. I bought the car, I stepped in the car, and I was not as happy as when I did the test drive. The reason is when you think out of the box and you think big, everything changes. The experience is better. And when it's real in your hand, it's different. So that's why the goal setting works because I'm going to take you, I'm going to expand your mind. I'm going to expand your wildest dreams because I'm going to push you to dream bigger. I'm going to, if you say I want to make 100,000, why 100,000? Make it 250,000. Why not? You're worth it. So the goal setting, for me, I speak from experience. Nothing that I share is from a book. I speak from my university of life and experience. And this is why my clients are always happy with me. They say, You tell us so many great stories, and the stories help us to believe that we also can do it. Because if you can do it, we can do it.